It was so much fun last time, we're doing it straight away again. Another Gfred random all. Few changes for this one though, we'll see how it plays out. This video is brought to you by a lack of ads. I don't have mid-roll ads on any of my videos because I want you to have an uninterrupted viewing experience. If you appreciate that, consider giving the video a like or leave a comment in order to help it with the almighty algorithm. Don't think a flatbed is necessarily going to give me the best start. Look at all these cars. Oh, he's gone. He's gone. So, the first change. There's the marquee. So I got a sea shark, which is actually pretty good, I think. Oh, over the top! Oh, no, damn it. I think the sea shark's pretty good, to be honest, because you want some maneuverability to get this checkpoint and get around. Look at all these boats! They're all struggling to get around. Come on, no! Okay, away we go. So many rocks. You don't realise until you try to use boats. Okay, deviant. Oh, really? That's not gonna work. Let's just go this way. Oh my god, please. I'm stuck already and they haven't even made it. Oh my god. What a mess. Okay, we're good, we're away. Okay. So the first change, we experienced it immediately. Deviant is absolutely atrocious, by the way.
Oh, what a scumbag!
That checkpoint needs moving to be further to the left. The Rhapsody. God damn it. Dad joke, here's one. Why do choirs keep buckets handy? So they can carry their tune. God damn it. It's terrible. So the first change was that any boat can be got at the original, the boat checkpoint. So basically, in the first random all from the first random all Gfred, I should say, from last week, we kept it to only 2 boats to sort of mirror as closely as possible the swim line so that everybody basically is the same. Whereas now the randomness comes in a lot earlier because you could get a boat that's really good or a boat that's really bad. As we saw, people in the marquee, the sailboat, and some people in boats that couldn't turn, and it was a big old mess with all of them.
Oh, what a scumbag!
So that's the first change. The second change we might not see depending on what car I get now. BF 400. Okay, we're not going to see the second change because this is absolutely fine to keep. You can't get a tug actually on the boat checkpoints. Because it can't get up off the onto the land again, I think, to hit the land checkpoint. So there are some that you can't get, but mostly you can get everything. Alright, this wheelie should help. The BF400 loves the wheelie. Flies. So the second checkpoint, the second change, sorry, from last week is coming up now, but we're not going to see it. It's going over to the right. There is now a secondary checkpoint over on the right hand side on Sports Car Road. If you're in something bad, you can see it there on the map, you have the option to utilize Sports Car Road and try to get something that's better if you want to peel off. It's obviously a risk because you might get something that's worse. It's still a random checkpoint, but it's basically a re-roll, and you can peel off to Sports Car Road just like you can on a regular Gfred. You might get lucky, you might get unlucky. That's the second change. The third change and the fourth change are basically extra checkpoints. So there's another checkpoint before we get to the split to choose where you want to go for Chiliad. And then there's a checkpoint, another checkpoint after Chiliad before the observatory when we come off the train tracks. All of these will be randomised, of course. So basically more changes of vehicle throughout the Gfred. The final change we'll see right at the end, so I'll save that one for later. The F400's been great. We are on Xbox, so I don't have any custom vehicles. Basically, most of the vehicles I have are going to be stock in this race, but stock BF400 wheeling absolutely flies. Up into the top 10 after a very bad start, to be fair. Wait, how am I going to do the jump? Can I do the jump in a bike? I don't remember what we did when we did the bikes only Gfred. Does it work? I'm going to try it. Please. No! No! Bollocks! Someone else had issues. So it does work, I just didn't execute it well enough. Oh, that's an explosion. Could have been worse. Alright. The Zentorno! I really should have a custom Zentorno, shouldn't I? On Xbox. Nice vehicle though. But I'm not going to get to take this up Chiliad. Bonk. Because we've got that extra checkpoint now before Chiliad. So basically the idea with this second version of Random All Gfred was to increase the randomness and also give a few extra options, like Sports Car Road is a different option now. Obviously last week's Gfred was keeping it very pure, everybody as same as possible on the swim lines and stuff, and only changing checkpoints at the standard Gfred checkpoints. Now there's a few more changes, and then we're going to do the next random Gfred we do. We'll do even more car changes, and we'll see which one people like the best. Personally, I already like this one pretty much a lot. Oh, you've got to be kidding me! Oh, come on! Okay, well, I'm going OG route. For God's sake, man! I could have had the Zentorno chili.
Oh, what a scumbag!
Okay, I've changed my mind about liking it a lot. Oh, it was going too well, wasn't it? It was going too well. But that's why that checkpoint is there, so that you can make a decision based on the car that you have at the last minute, whether you're gonna take the OG route or go the other routes that are more difficult to get up. But if you're in the car that can do it, you're fine. But I have to take the OG route in this. Am I even gonna get up there? This is a challenge. This is. I think Verdlith was in a Trashmaster last time on the way to Chiliad and he didn't get up. This is not necessarily a given that I'm going to finish this race. God damn it. Okay, well. I'll tell you what the final change was, just in case we don't get to experience it. At the final, there's a final checkpoint. Last week it was just where the the Hail Mary is. You launched off the map and went down and changed into a boat, and obviously the boats were just either the Sea Shark or the dinghy. This time, there is a boat checkpoint still, and it is available. All of the boats are available like they were at the start, but there's also a plane checkpoint at the same place, but you've got to be able to do the Hail Mary. So if you do a successful Hail Mary, you can change into a air vehicle but there is still the randomness that you might be in a terrible air vehicle, or you might be in a good, you might get into a plane that's super fast, or you might be in a terrible helicopter like a cargo bob or something. So that's on the Hail Mary. The extra plane checkpoint should be at the OG parachute line. That could be a good way to do it as well, because at the minute, probably the quickest way is by default going for the plane checkpoint. That could be actually a good option if you because it's going to take you longer to get to the old parachute line, but you might get something that's quicker, or you can go for the shorter route to get to the boat checkpoint. That might end up quicker if you get a decent boat. Do you know what? I am very surprised by this Benson. But this is what I had in mind for what a random all Gfred would be, by the way. Last week when I was saying I don't think this is the one that you want to go for in terms of keeping it as pure as possible to a regular Gfred, it was because I had this sort of stuff in mind. If people still prefer the whole, keeping it pure and only ever changing at the Gfred checkpoints, fine. But I feel like this is probably a more interesting version. We'll see what people think. Come on, Benson! So leave your thoughts in the comments when this goes up on YouTube. Whether you prefer this one or the one from last week. And then we'll do the next random one that we do. We'll also make it more changes and see how people like that as well. I knew it! I knew I was going to hit that! No! I tried to avoid it and I still hit it! Oh god. Oh god. I tried to avoid it as well. I tried to avoid it and I still hit it. No, god! Wow. Okay, well, Huntley S. Looks like I'm going up the other route, but I'm stone dead last, am I not? Oh no, I'm not last. Thing is, I have a Huntley S on Xbox and I haven't gotten it because I don't think you get a custom vehicle when you respawn, so I even missed that one. Ah, oh, that was rough. That was very rough indeed. The Benson was doing so good as well. God damn it. I really wanted to do the Benson proud because it was doing so good. I wanted to get it up Chiliad. But I knew that rock was gonna, like, that's the old school rock that used to catch everybody out back in the day. I got the rare Huntley spawn, yeah, that's true. You can see the random checkpoint on the way down from Chiliad, by the way. That's here. It's going to change now. There he goes. I think I'm going to end up DNFing. But this is the nature of a random Gfred. Like, everybody wanted to see Gfred random. You got to accept that, you know, when there's randomness at play, issues are going to happen in terms of the random vehicle selection and more. Damn, the Benson. I couldn't believe how good the Benson did. Rocking up there. Oh, he's on the cycle. This would make a great random alt track. Can't see. There we go. Oh, that was a bad bounce. That was a very bad bounce! No! That was like reliving it with the Benson, to be honest. It's very much what that was like. Very good sound. Thank you for the donation. Elite took the win, dominated. You must have had some nice cars to finish in 15 minutes. Okay, the Huntley got up here very nicely. To be fair though, not that much better than the Benson. Alright, what am I going to get next? VSTR, well, it's a sports car. Good enough. Gotta try it in the dark. Bollocks that up. Bollocks that up big time. Down we go. Watch me die and end up in something terrible. Okay, stop. Stop. Just stop. Okay. Okay. Chill out. Come on. VSTR is pretty powerful stock. Okay, that's not good. Okay. Okay, there we go. Okay, now it's gonna... Oh, there's the train, of course. It's all about avoiding a DNF now, isn't it? How far back was I at the top of Chiliad? To 15th, 16th, really. 3 minutes. Okay, I'm definitely DNFing. I'm not even going to make it to the observatory, I don't think. I'll get to see what I get here. But I think that's going to be it for me. Unless I get something super fast. The Manya now. That's not going to do anything. So, we're not going to see the new end. You'll just have to take my word for it that that's the options you've got. But we'll see what people think. I think I personally prefer this one, where there's more changes of car and different choices that you can make. But like I say, the next one's going to be even more changes of car, and we'll see what people like the best. Am I going to make it? I might actually make it, you know. To the observatory, I mean, not to the end of the race. Wait, this is a car that I own as well? It's a custom one? I didn't realise until just now. Sentinel Classic White. Don't... Oh, it's the drift version, man! Oh, for God's sake. Well, I was always going to be DNFing, but that solidifies it. Tactical respawn. Not allowed. Not allowed to do that. There it goes. There's the DNF timer. 24th. If I'd managed to get the Benton of Chiliad, I think I might have been able to finish this one, but as it happens, I'm just merrily drifting my way around the corners. Or not. God damn it. Well, that's the next version of Random Gfred. We'll see the third version, which will be even more car changes more frequently, and then we'll zero in on a format that works the best. But yeah, I think a good change for this one would definitely be putting the plane checkpoint on the parachute line. That would make it good. I do love the idea of the sports car road checkpoint though. That's got to stay, I think, in everything we do.